Welcome back to class, dear students. In this lesson, we are going to introduce you to Ethereum ecosystem, what is Ethereum blockchain, the founder, how it was formed, about smart contract, and a lot other things you need to know as you start your journey to becoming a pro Web3 blockchain and smart contract developer. So now we have discussed about Bitcoin in the previous lesson. We've discussed about smart contracts. What are they? Bitcoin brought the first blockchain by an unknown person, she, organization, we don't know, called Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, we have also learned how it was secured with SHA-256 algorithm, how it was one way and it can't go back. Here now we want to learn more about Ethereum and a deep dive into what we know as EVM. I've mentioned EVM before. I said we'll talk about it. So let's quickly do a dive in it. The genesis of Ethereum, conceptualized by Vitalik Buterin in 2013 and launched in 2015, marked the first blockchain platform to introduce smart contracts. So we've learned smart contracts are the codes that you can run without intermediary. They are the law and things like that on the blockchain, secure blockchain. So where I use all this analysis to explain. So make sure you watch the lesson if you have missed that. Now we are now talking about Ethereum. Just we talk about Bitcoin. It's just like similar with just some architecture that makes them different, because in terms of consensus mechanism they are the same before, because POL, it was later on breakthrough into POLs. All blockchain then in 2009, 2010, 2015, even till like 2016 or so, 17 are mostly proof of work. But now to save energy and things like that, we now have proof of stake. So Ethereum was proof of work, but now transitioned to proof of stake. Yeah. So now, how does this differ from Bitcoin? Is because of that smart contract. Because according to the history I read then, Vitalik Buterin proposes to call blockchain Bitcoin developers to integrate the ability for people to do beyond transaction of token and to start creating their own token, do smart contracts and things like that, but was pushed back that wasn't what Bitcoin was meant for. Bitcoin was just for like a financial tool. So now from that, Vitalik got with other people and then they created the first smart contract enabled blockchain known as Ethereum. So from then we can now begin, it expand a lot of opportunity. That's when you can now say, okay, you want to build a game, you want to build a platform, you want to build a food app, you want to build this and not just use crypto for transaction, but can now use it as NFT. A lot of all those things came in thanks to Ethereum. So what are the challenges despite innovative nature that Ethereum faces? So, and I told you, account base, instead of Bitcoin using this UTX or anything, this Ethereum uses the account based model. What that simply means, let me see if I can just duplicate all this. Yeah, good. So let's see it. So the account based model, so for those transactions, this one, instead of having the whole change, your account is just a single transaction. So if instead of all this, which amount to 50, 70, 80, 81, you only have one balance, which is 81. Yeah, you can see it here. So you can see the difference instead of as it comes in. So if somebody send you $1, it got added. Somebody send you 10, it gets added. Somebody send you 1, you have it. Somebody send you 10, it becomes 11. Somebody send you 20, becomes 31. Somebody send you 50, it gets added to that single account node there, 81. So now you want to do transaction, I want to purchase 65. Once you don't even send, there's nothing like that, you only have this. So you only have one, which is the amount you want to send, which is 65. You understand? So what happened is that once this person sent the 65, the account will check, okay, these are part of the work of smart contract. We check, does this person have 65 plus the gas fee? You understand? Let's say that will make it like 66. So, okay, he or she has 81. So that is settled or something, 6.5. So if it is on Ethereum now, this 65 could cost you about $3 or $5 or more to send, but on Solana it's negligible, maybe like 1, 2, 3 cents, like that. So let's say this, we just say plus fee. So let's use Solana. Let's say 0.5 cents, 0.1 cents. Then that would be Solana. So if it is Ethereum, it will be much costlier than that. So let's use the simpler, cheaper one. So you have this and this. So eventually the person will get this, and then the blockchain is the one to get this. The blockchain will get this. So this one will be its blockchain / EVM. /EVM. So let me not confuse us. Let's use it. And let's say this will cost us $3 or $4. You understand? So eventually this goes back to the blockchain as usual. Everything is still block. So now you can see it. Now you have this Ethereum, then account base. Then this will instantly, this balance will change from 81. After I check, okay, it has, then it will minus it. Let's say this person's balance was previously 0. So this balance will first deduct it here and change it from this 81, 65 plus 4, that is 69. This mathematics. So let's make it 70 to make it easier to calculate. So you just remove 70, this remain 11. That's when this will go and credit this with 65. And the 5 will be sent to the blockchain, all this miner and all those things I've explained earlier. So you can see it now. Look at the difference. So nothing like sending balance back, everything just go here. It is all about increasing the balance. Okay, this one to send he has 8 in one, want to send it to and purchase from her, and she has 0 balance. 11 of these, does he actually have that 65 plus $5 of the fee? Okay, that's 70, he has it. Okay, remove it first and he has 11 balance, and then bring it back here, increase the balance of this, and ensure when you minus the balance that this have and the fee from the initial balance of 81, it should not be greater than the initial balance or equal. You understand? So this is how the account model of Ethereum works. So understanding this thing, and this is the same way things like Solana and all those things work when it comes to fee. So that's why I think we can also use so here, but that will be smaller fee, maybe later or something. So they all use this type of model. Instead of giving you change or something, they just add it directly. So you can see the difference between the fee. So here you are paying maybe, let's say 0.01. You understand? So that's like how much you now pay in the fee, and then this goes back. You understand the point now? So that's the difference between UTXO and account. So those are some of the architecture that make it different, because this is smart contract, a lot of things goes on and things like that. So those are the basic things. And any other thing to know about Ethereum is the challenges, because of that there are a lot of people that rush on Ethereum. I remember when I went into Web3 crypto ecosystem around 2017, and then Bitcoin was about to launch and everybody was rushing. So people begin to launch different projects, ICO and more like that. So it gets clogged. That means this fee begin to cost high because of the way Ethereum handle transaction fee. Is that the higher the fee, the higher the chances of getting moved first. When there's a lot of transaction, we call something mempool. This transaction go there first, like here, before they are processed and things like that. So all these things are the differences between them. So with time, when there is huge use, it become costly. So now you want to do transaction, it's become costly, and that's why some of the solution they brought was to improve on what is now called layer 1. The blockchain that is core, it doesn't depend on other blockchain to run, is called layer 1. Then we have layer 2. These blockchains usually work like 50%, and the other 50% that complete them is run on another blockchain. So like we have Polygon, you understand, we have Bitrum, I think a Bitrum and things like that. So they run on they are layer 2 because they depend on another blockchain, layer 1, to bundle up their transaction and send it there. Those ones are layer 2, like, they make it cheaper, because instead of sending the transaction individually, they first set it up on their own blockchain, they bundle it as one and pay lesser fee on. They still pay some each fee as well, but that each fee, because it will be distributed along a lot of transactions, it becomes very much minute compared to when you have done that transaction directly on Ethereum layer 1. So then it moves, I've said that, from PO to POS. So then Ethereum node in network are integral, serving, you've discussed about node right from time when we're talking about. So they are integral parts that all these are scattered all over the world, and they have 100% duplicate, like each have this complete blockchain. So if they are like 1,000 per time and you take out 500, the other 500 will still be running. And it's not like one has A, these are B, then when you take A away, it depends. No, each of these nodes have a full copy of this up-to-date blockchain blocks. So if you remove one, some government shut down some and things like that. That's why you see they have not been able to shut down Bitcoin, because as only one here, one here, depend. No, each, if it is 1,000, if it is 3,000, each of them can run on their own. There are times some country has banned about 50% hash rate, which is like energy capacity of mining Bitcoin, and Bitcoin still survived. You understand? And we go, because people were able to move to other countries that are more friendly and start mining again. So that's the benefit of the decentralized world. Then we have EVM compatible blockchain. So EVM is Ethereum virtual machine. In order to now make the blockchain to accept smart contracts, which you now know what it is, go back to the lesson to learn about EVM. Not it, they build what they call EVM, Ethereum virtual machine, which allow the smart contracts through using Solidity to work on. So because Ethereum was the first and became so huge, the development tools and everything, developer become so massive that till date it still has the highest chunk of developer over Solana, every other one. So now, because of that, a lot other platform people or people that want to start their own blockchain, because you are free to build your own blockchain if you can build it. Now they felt building tools for those developer, a lot of other things will be harder, and building the blockchain from scratch. So most of them opted to fork, because all these things are open source. We still learn about open source in the coming lessons. They just fork it. You will learn all those things when we learn about GitHub and all those things. They are still there. So they fork them, like they make a copy, and then they begin to use that to build their own, like Binance BNB chain, Polygon, Avalanche C chain, and things like that. So what that means is that any tool, any smart contract, anything you can deploy on Ethereum, you can just copy it there as well. So we now have other non-EVM as well, taking that like Solana, but you cannot just copy because they are not EVM compatible. They just try to modify Solidity through Solana and things like that. So we still learn about it. So that is those things, how important this knowing these things are. You can imagine not having all this knowledge, and then you just, because some people, they always have that wrong mindset. Once they are hanging here, they jump there, and that's why they have not been able to make headway financially, because they are always everywhere. You can't be everywhere and make it financially. You have to be, because most times financial sustainable legitimate finance flow after first trading value, and the more in-depth you are in a niche, in an industry, the more valuable and more value you provide, the more you will earn. You understand? So those are the things. You can't jump all these things as beginner. That's why I advise you, make sure you go through all the lessons. If you're a beginner, it will help speed your knowledge up a lot. So then we have tools you can use to develop, like Truffle, Add Art, Remix. We'll use this Remix upcoming lessons as well. This is browser-based IDE, and some other things library like Web3.js, I call them middleware. They help you connect your front end to back end blockchain smart contracts, your DApp. So we still learn about DApp, deep dive, and all those things in the coming lessons in this course. So that's it. Got questions? Check if answered below. If not, ask here and you get support. Join the Discord as well, and you can as well follow me on Twitter. I think so. But if you actually want me to give you support as author of this course, you get it only via this lesson comment. So if you don't put it through this lesson comment, you won't get that support. So meet other developers, Web3 developer in the Discord as well, so you can join that as well. That's it. I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you and bye. I remain Solomon Foske of the Programming University. Please always do good to humanity with your programming skill and not evil, to make the world a better place. Peace and bye.